A polynomial is made up of different terms that can be added or subtracted together. Terms are called like terms if they have the same base and the same exponent. In this example here of 5x to the third, the coefficient is 5, the integer value multiplied by the base, which is x, and x is raised to a power of 3. The exponent is 3, the base is anything that is raised to an exponent, and the coefficient is any number multiplied times the base. In this example polynomial here, 7x squared minus 2y to the third plus 6x squared plus 3y minus 8y to the third, there are 5 different terms. The first term is 7x squared. It has a coefficient of 7, a base of x, and an exponent of 2. The second term is 2y to the third. It has a coefficient of negative 2y to the third, a coefficient of negative 2, a base of y, and an exponent of 3. The third term is 6x squared. It has a coefficient of 6, base of x, and an exponent of 2. The fourth term is 3y with a coefficient of 3, a base of y, and an exponent of 1. If you do not see an exponent, there is an invisible 1. Finally, our last term is 8y to the third. It has a coefficient of 8, a base of y, and an exponent of 3. I'm going to add one extra term so I can show you one more thing. If I subtract x, then I have the term of negative x. It has a coefficient. You'll see that there's no number there. So once again, there is this invisible 1. So my coefficient is negative 1. The base is x. And the exponent is that invisible 1. A like term is when we have the same base and the same exponent. So when we look here, where do we have the same base and exponent? X with as a base, exponent of 2, x with the base, exponent of 2. That means that 7x squared and 6x squared are like terms. If I look around again, I also see a base of y with an exponent of 3 and a base of y with an exponent of 3. So negative 2y to the third and 8y to the third are also like terms. You'll notice that I could have the base of y, but if it has a different exponent, it's not a like term. The reason we care is that like terms can be combined. 7x squared plus 6x squared equals, well, if you imagine we factor this, 7 plus 6 are both multiplied by x squared, so this is 13x squared.